Hello guys, my name is Willem. Welcome to LRDX Cars. Today I'm at a motor show here in Brussels to check out a lot of new cars for the 2023 year. And behind me here I'm at the Porsche stand and you can already see the brand new Porsche 911 GT3 RS based on the 992 model. The 992 GT3 was already like a big hit and yeah, I've been waiting to see this car in person. The GT3 RS, like almost a halo product of the Porsche 911s. Of course, like you see, changed up quite a lot I think. Normally the GT3 to the GT3 RS doesn't change that much in my opinion. Just a bit of a bigger spoiler, bit of an increase in horsepower, but now they really changed up the whole looks of the car. And yeah, it's quite good to see it here in person. And in this video I'm going to take you through what has changed the most. So some of the exterior, talk a bit about the engine. And of course I'll be making a lot of more new videos here at the motor show here in Brussels. A lot of new cars that are presented here this year. Like the Lamborghini Strato we'll also see. The 3-liter CSL BMW. And yeah, this video will be all about the GT3 RS. Please of course leave a like and subscribe on the channel and enjoy watching the video guys. I'm going to start off with the interior of the new 992 GT3 RS, which has also changed up quite a lot. I see a lot of carbon fiber, of course, a lot of lightweight materials they are using for the GT3 RS, of course, to make it lightweight and as a real track car. And you see that they don't even use door handles, just like these fabric latches to open up the doors. And then of course a lot of Alcantara we'll see, even some mats, not like real storage space. Cool GT3 RS door sill here with the beautiful carbon fiber finishes. Then maybe I'll show you some of the hood in the front and the engine. Then here you have the cool GT3 RS seats. This car is also the Weissach car, so you have like the cool naming here of the Weissach RS, the known track where they test all the new Porsches. Of course we've seen these seats in the 918, they're already 10 years into production, but they're like really good sport seats. And another cool thing is, I don't know if you can see it that good, you have like a full carbon fiber roll cage. Normally it would be like an aluminium one or a steel one, but now you have like the full carbon one also to change up some weight of course. And see in the interior finishes also a lot of matte carbon coming back. It's quite cool to see. And I'm going to talk about the gearbox, which is also quite a talking point. In the GT3 Porsche you had like the choice between the manual of course, the 6-speed manual and the 7-speed dual clutch PDK from Porsche. And in this model, the GT3 RS, like always, you don't have the choice, you can only go for the PDK. But they finished it off with sort of a look as it is a manual, which is quite cool I think. And another nice thing is you can change up quite a lot in this car, because it's like really becoming a race car. You have like all these buttons, like you can change up the suspension, you can change up the spare differential, you can of course, like in other Porsches, change the driving modes, like the wet mode, sports mode, track mode, and of course the ESC off, traction control off, if you want to take it for a nice spin. Beautiful 12 o'clock marker here finished in the yellow. Then like we already seen in the GT3, now you have like the full virtual screen on the car with only the analog rev counter in the middle, which goes to 9000 RPMs, which is quite a lot, like you always have in the race Porsches, 9000 RPMs. We'll see how long they can still make cars like that. On the headliner you have also a lot of Alcantara finishes. A bit of bigger shifter pedals on the steering wheel, like you see. And just your normal Porsche infotainment of course in the center. And the beautiful finishes on the buttons. I'm going to show you here Like the lift system, another ESC off for hazards. Cool finishes, of course, always in the Porsches. Quite like it, the new interior, and the cool thing is that you can change up that much. I'm gonna close it back off and yeah, tell you a bit about this cool engine they're using. It's the same 4-liter flat 6 engine they're using in the GT3 Porsche, but now with 25 horsepower more, which isn't that much like you would think. But yeah, this car is all about the driving experience, all about the aerodynamics they changed up. And yeah, there are a lot of things we can go through in this new exterior. I'm gonna start here off in the front, which is of course a beautiful Porsche front. Like, not always have the cool headlights of the 911s, beautiful round headlights they're using. I think these are the LED matrix system they're using. And then, like I was saying, not that much of an increase in the horsepower, but there is a lot going on underneath the car. Like here, behind these air openings, I don't know if you can see it that well, but there is like a flap that can open up, which allows a lot of more cooling underneath the car. Of course, to cool the front wheel arches and the brakes here in the front, but it's also to let fresh air go underneath the car, which is quite a cool thing. And of course, a lot of carbon fiber they're used on the bonnet, on the roof. Of course, big spoiler will come to in a minute. And yeah, normally you would have like a bit of a storage space here in the front, but now on this newer model, you have like a very big ventilator there. You know, if you can see it through. Of course, to get a lot of extra cooling to the car. And yeah, like you see, there's sort of a lot of air veins here going on. Like these flakes, these extra openings, and it is, like I was talking about, you have the fresh air coming in. And some hot air, of course, will get out of here. But they created sort of these ledges that only in the center there will be clean air going underneath the car, directly going to the engine, whilst the hot air is going on the side of the car. And already heard about other guys that have driven it, that you have like even some hot air coming into the window when you're driving it while the window is open, which is quite a fun thing. Of course, always a sticker on the Porsche badge on the GT3 RS models to save a bit of weight, like the standard air openings here in the front, and then the flap I told you about here, an extra fin on the side. Of course, like in the other GT3 RS models, here some extra air openings, of course, to cool those front wheel arches. And then the cool thing is, they've done is here a very big wheel opening to again let the air, the fresh air that was flowing in right there, flow here on the side of the car. Also to get here in the air opening that directly goes to the flat 6 engine. And yeah, they really done a nice finish on it to create like that much air openings, that much going on here. Also another carbon fiber detail, even here some carbon fiber. Then of course this car is a Weissach car. Then you have like all the carbon from standard and the special wheels here even. These are like magnesium, I think. It's quite cool. With some center locks, of course the ceramic brakes from Porsche. Then here side skirts going on, not in carbon, which I would prefer, of course. Cool sticker here of the GT3 RS. Then come here on the rear of the car, which is yeah, the biggest talking point, I think, of the new GT3 RS. It is very big wing. Looks like it comes out of a Le Mans car, which even has some DRS in it, like you have on the Formula 1 cars. It's quite cool that you can push on the steering wheel the button to open up the spoiler. So when you're driving like on the straight or going for a top speed run, this part can open up a bit, which allows some air to go through. Otherwise, if you're just driving it on track, this would be closed to create a lot of downforce here on the rear of the car. I think it was like 850 kilograms of downforce at 200 kilometers an hour. So that's quite a lot. I think it's like almost McLaren Senna numbers in downforce. And here the full carbon fiber roof. even some extra air vents here, like I was talking, to keep the clean air on side of the car. Here going overneath. Nice air intakes here again. I was thinking, while I was speccing the car, in the United States they always do it to like put like the spoiler off, and it's yeah, quite a fun thing. I'm looking forward to see like a GT3 RS without the spoiler, because yeah, it's a very big one. Here you even have some extra Porsche naming. Quite cool is all the blue details. It's the indigo blue color. You can even opt the to be the wheels in blue. Like here the GT3 RS naming. Of course, the known thing about the 992 model is this full width of rear light. Nice diffuser here, almost like you had in the standard GT3 with two center exhausts. But yeah, this car it's all about creating a lot of more downforce, more grip, more trackability, and yeah, it really is a track car. See it in person, it looks a bit better, I think. When you see it in picture, it's a bit too much, but yeah, to see it here now really looks quite good, I think. But yeah, I think most of them you'll only see on the track. Maybe some guys drive it in Monaco or anywhere else. Yeah, it's quite cool. So here's some of the spec lists. This car was 311 in the GT Silver Metallic, the Club Sport pack it has, and you have like the roll cage included, the Weissach pack like I told, with all the carbon to it and special magnesium wheels. That's quite cool. Really like it. Nice design to it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the new design of the GT3 RS. And of course, let me know in which paint the sample color you would spec it, because this silver is a bit boring, I think. The blue accents made it a bit cooler and all the carbon to it, but yeah, silver is a bit of a old man Porsche color, I think. But yeah, most of them are old that can afford such a cool car. Yeah, really like it. Nice to share with you. And yeah, we'll see if we can open up something here. Here on the rear you also have like some extra air openings, like we saw in the front. Yeah, a lot of air management going on underneath this car. It's quite cool. Very big wheels, of course. I think they're using the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s, if I'm not wrong. Yes. With of course great track tires. And then yeah, because you can change up that much in the suspension. You have like the double wishbone here in the front, double wishbone in the rear. So yeah, but a great looking car. Another fun thing is you have like just regular door handles on the GT3 RS. Maybe show the regular Porsches here, but normally on the 992 you had like yeah, you need to put your hand underneath, and it was just a covered opening. Or you have just like regular door handles, which is another fun detail. And talk quickly some of the specs of the car. Like I said, 525 horsepower. The 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, or the 0 to 60 is 3.2 seconds, which is quite fast. But yeah, it's only on the rear wheels, of course. And then the top speed is only 296 kilometers an hour, and it comes yeah, because of the big spoiler, of course. Normally we'd have like a 310 or a 320 kilometers an hour top speed. I think the GT3 has 315 kilometers an hour in top speed, but yeah, this big wing, of course, a lot of drag, so yeah, a bit less top speed, but yeah, still 296 isn't that bad at all. It's like 161 miles an hour, and yeah, the weight is 1450 kilos, which is about 3,800 pounds. So yeah, quite lightweight, not that crazy lightweight, but still a nice lightweight supercar. And yeah, with all the cool aerodynamica, I think it's a lot of fun. I think it pulls like 2.5 G's into the corner, so yeah, you will really be feeling like a real racing driver if you're driving one of these. and I don't think it's like a limited number, but yeah, we'll see. I think it's only 1 or 2 years we'll see it in production, and the first customers will be getting one in this summer, I think. So yeah, looking forward to seeing a lot of these in some very cool and bright colors, like always the GT3 Porsches. Another cool option the Porsche GT3 RS has is the lap timer, which is quite handy when you're taking it on track. You have like this timer here in the center. Normally you just have the chronometer, but now it's like really a lap timer. Yeah, quite fun. And then to end, I want to say a very big thanks to all of you for watching. Hope you enjoyed here a bit of the tour of the new GT3 RS. I'm also going to make a video of a lot of other new cars here at the Brussels Motor Show, like the Lamborghini Strata we'll see, and the cool 3-liter CSL BMW, and maybe some other new electric cars, of course, we'll see here. Yeah, this 9000 RPM Porsche really is, of course, one of my favorites here. And please leave a like and subscribe on the channel for a lot more other supercar videos to come. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.